Hey, what is up YouTube? It is Just an Expert bringing you guys my second chapter of my Destiny Crucible guide, and today's topic is pretty much going to be about how to be a better sniper. And so keep in mind I'm not the best at sniping. There are probably other people that are better than me, but I've been playing this game since beta came out, and I'm gonna show you guys, if you're new to the game or if you're just overall not good at sniping. I'm gonna give you guys some tips, because what I'm trying to do is hopefully I'm trying to balance out the Crucible PvP section of the game, because I've noticed a lot of people are using shotguns, and I was thinking, hey, probably one of the reasons why they're in fact using shotguns is because they don't know how to snipe very well. So hopefully I can show you guys how to be a better sniper, and here we go. Let's start things off. The weakness that most snipers tend to have is obviously close range. If you meet a sniper at close range, they're probably not going to do as well unless they pull out their primary. Then yeah, that's good. But if they just straight out have their sniper and they don't see you and you're coming in from close range, you can probably kill them pretty fast. So just keep that in mind. If you're playing as a sniper, try to stay away from close range situations, even though you feel like you can take the shot. Some people, they are good at taking close range shots, but if you're not as good, you're just starting off, then try not to put yourself in those close range situations. So tip number one is you have to find the right sniper that feels right for you. For me, I like snipers that don't take up my whole screen. I don't know, there might be some people who like snipers that take up their whole screen. Like, you have to get the feel of the sniper. If you like how the sniper feels the way it's on your screen, then find your favorite sniper and use that. And I highly recommend staying away from exotics, even though they have some good perks, because they don't have too many scope options. And that leads us straight to tip 2, is to find the right scope for you. Now, for the exotics such as or the sniper exotics such as Icebreaker and Patience and Time, that's some of the two exotic snipers on the game. I've noticed that you can't really switch off their sights, so they only have one type of sight, and I think Patience and Time has like a, I don't like the zoom that it has. It's only set to one zoom. You can't really change it, and I don't really like that. That's why I don't recommend exotic snipers. So just stick with your legendaries. They'll do fine. If you don't have any legendaries, rares are good too. You gotta find the right scope for the right map. For like control maps, you gotta wanna go for a mid to long range scope. If you like that. It really, like I said, it's like a preference. Yeah, it's not. You can choose the scope for the right map, or you can choose your favorite scope. And mine happens to be the ambush scope. I like that one a lot, and it's what I'm using here for my low grade humility. And so yeah, that's pretty much the first two tips: find the right sniper and find the right skill for you. They're not really tips; they're just there to, the point is, don't listen. Don't just because your friend or someone tells you to use this specific sniper, it's good. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the right sniper for you. That's what I'm trying to bring in to this tip little series here. So tip number 3 is you have to find choke points. Like, if you go back at the beginning of the map, notice that was a choke point. It was an early choke point. I knew that the enemies had no other option, or they're most likely gonna go there. They did have other options, but usually a lot of people end up going through that hallway, which I'm aiming through right now. That's a choke point. Like right now there's no activity, but usually there's a lot of activity there, and that's where I pick off my kills. You gotta find those choke points. They're absolutely a necessity for a sniper. You gotta know where the choke points are. You gotta know where the most activity in the map takes place. So find the choke points, just aim through. And that takes us to our 4th tip, is proper aiming. The first thing you're going to want to do is, once you aim in, first off, you don't want to be aiming 24/7, because if you're aimed in, they're going to see that little red scope on your screen, or that red laser, or I don't know, that reflection, okay, that red reflection. Yeah, and so with that, you don't want to be zoomed in 24/7, because if you're not, you gotta zoom in sometimes to check your minimap. Unless you have that third eye perk that lets you see what's around you, then even with that though, you still gotta zoom out sometimes, because they'll see that red reflection off your sniper scope. But anyways, the first thing you're gonna do when you're aiming in is to aim or level your sight, your reticle, that dot you see right now. Aim that dot to where you think the enemy's head is going to be. Now, if they're crouching, the chances of them crouching are pretty low, so don't predict where their head will be. If they're crouching, predict where their head will be when they're standing. So that, if you noticed, I always have it leveled out. Sometimes I mess up my leveled height, and so I had to readjust it, and you're going to have to do that a lot. So just imagine a guardian passing through, and yeah, that's pretty much the biggest tip I can probably give you guys, is to predict where the enemy's head will be. And once you see that, just use your look stick, which is usually the right stick for people, and yeah, just line it up with the head. And mistake people tend to do is they just they panic once they miss a shot. Just take your time, even though you know they see you, then it's fine. Just take your time, take the shot. Hopefully you have teammates for the enemy team to get distracted at, so they won't really be focused on you. And so that's about it. If you're going up against a sniper, I do recommend using the left stick to move around a bit, because if you're just standing still, you'll be an easy target to pick off. But if you notice that the enemy team's not really using snipers, just stand still, you know, get yourself properly positioned, because if you're moving around it's much harder. So yeah, if they're not sniping, then just stand still and focus on your aim more than trying to dodge bullets when they don't have snipers around. So the next tip is, the last one is, you don't really, when you're sniping, you don't always need to snipe. Like in the gameplay above, you're gonna see me pull out my Red Death sometimes. Well, that's because I was talking about, that brings us back to tip 1 where, or I don't know, some tip where close range isn't the weakness that a sniper has, that it has a weakness in close range. That's why as you see there, like I pulled out my I pulled out my Red Death here, and I think I got an assist right there. Yeah, I got an assist, I think. And you see, if I did that with a sniper in that encounter, not that one, but the one before that, I probably would have missed, and which is why I took out my Red Death, to make sure I get the kill, or heat, to make sure the enemy dies. So that's about it, guys. Don't be afraid to pull out your primary weapons. Overall, tips are: find the sniper that's right for you, stay away from exotics if you can. If you like exotics, go ahead, I'm not gonna stop you, no one's gonna stop you. Tip 2 is to find the right scope for your sniper. Tip 3, find the choke points. Tip 4, make sure you're able to predict where the enemy's head is, and make sure you level that up. And the last tip, you don't always need a snipe. It's just because you're a sniper doesn't mean you can't use your primary. Your primary is there, you know. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys liked and enjoyed that. I'm gonna be making more videos soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.